Hello. I wanted to give you a few thoughts for Wednesday of Holy Week. It's a day that has been called Spy Wednesday, but that doesn't mean we need to binge watch James Bond movies. It's the day readings of the day talk about Judas' betrayal of Christ to the Sanhedrin. The gospel writers treat Judas as if he were pure evil, completely motivated by money. However, I think there's another explanation. It's not necessarily the only one, but I throw this out because I think it has something to teach us. Judas went with Jesus on all of his travels. He heard all of the preaching, saw all of the miracles, saw Jesus walking on the water, saw Jesus raising people from the dead. So what could Judas be thinking? I think Judas might have been looking at all of this and seeing these flashes of power, these flashes of Jesus' real identity, and thinking, I can help him. I can get him to unleash this power and set things right. And I can do that by forcing him to confront the Sanhedrin. So he would have to show himself if he's not to be put to a brutal death. So Judas might have thought he was doing Jesus a favor, might have thought he was being a good disciple. And he got a few pieces of silver in the meantime. And yet Judas was wrong about who Jesus was. Judas was wrong about Jesus' mission. And when Jesus was taken and tried and sentenced to death, he realized he did the wrong thing. And so in despair, he killed himself. I think what we can learn from Judas is that Jesus has to be himself. We have a temptation to form Jesus as we want to see him, make little adjustments in what he looks like and how he would act and what he thinks is important. But Jesus is Jesus, and our challenge is to let Jesus be Jesus. We can't strong-arm Jesus into anything. I think Judas tried to do that. And that's not something we should do metaphorically. We should try to be present with Jesus this week, be present through the betrayal, the denial, the Last Supper, the crucifixion, the waiting, and the resurrection. Jesus doesn't come to be shaped to our expectations. After all, the other disciples also had expectations of Jesus, and when he was betrayed in the Garden of Gethsemane, they ran, and they didn't come back until Jesus came to them. Jesus comes to us every day. Jesus comes to us in the Eucharist. Jesus comes to us through the Holy Spirit speaking in our hearts. We need not to make Jesus into what we want him to be, but we need to let Jesus make us into what he needs us to be. Peace.